Welcome to your 1750 spray controller. We're going to show you how to set up fixed timing for spray with your automatic nozzle. The first thing we're going to show you here on the main screen is the gear icon for your settings. You're going to click on that. Then we have the timing button. This timing button will take you to all the settings associated with spray timing. In the timing settings, we have fixed spray time. That is the mode that you're currently in. We have your spray period, we have your start and stop delay, and then we have repeat on and repeat off. We're going to click the edit icon in the top right corner with the little pencil. In there we have all of those settings that you can make adjustments to. First off, if you don't have this already set in your controller, you have fixed spray time available and variable spray time. Those are the two options you can select. For this particular video, we want to look at fixed spray timing. The first setting for timing is spray period. The second one is start delay. Those are the two that we're going to focus on at the moment. The first one is exactly as it sounds. It is the timing that we are going to spray for. The second one is the delay from when we sense the target to the point where we actually start spraying. Commonly, those two can be set in a very simple way. First, to get our spray period, have your object pass by the sensor and start a stopwatch when the leading edge of the object gets to the sensor. When the trailing edge hits the point of the sensor, you're going to stop the timer, and then that time is going to be entered as your spray period. In this particular case, that time we came up with is 0.76 seconds. That's what we got for the object we're going to demonstrate today. Second is your start delay. The start delay is determined by starting your stopwatch as the leading edge of your object hits the trigger sensor. Then, as the leading edge hits the point where your spray nozzle is located, you would stop your stopwatch. And that time will give you the delay time. And in this particular case, that was 1.7 seconds. So we now have that entered. That is our spray period, our delay period, and will get us close before we start to fine tune. We're going to go back to the home icon here. You can see that we are in run mode and we have our sensor all set up to be able to trigger. Now we'll go through that. Alright, so we just ran that part through and we're a little bit early on the spray time. We started before the actual product hit the spray zone, so we're going to go back to our gear icon to be able to get to the timing settings. Inside here we have timing, and then back to our edit pencil icon so we can edit the actual times. Because we were early, we need to make sure that the delay time is longer so that it waits just a little bit longer before we get to the actual part. If it was the opposite and we were late, we would need to shorten that time. So now we're going to lengthen this time just slightly, and we'll start with the small increments to get dialed in. Maybe just start with 100 milliseconds. That will put us at 1.8 seconds. So now we have our 1.8 seconds entered. And now the spray period ended up stopping exactly at the end of the part. But because now I have extended that delay, that's most likely going to cause this existing spray time to spray past the end of the part, which means now I need to shorten that. So we're going to adjust the spray period as well. And we're going to simply go down to 0.7 seconds. Then we're going to run that back through and see where it ends up. So we'll go back to our main home screen and we'll run that through. Those adjustments worked out great. Now we're going to look at the potential case of a tray or some object that has multiple pockets within a spray period. So let's say we have a tray. We sense the length of the tray, and along the way you need to be able to cycle sprays on a repeatable set of pockets. There is a repeat function within the timing that we can go to. So we'll go back to our gear icon, we'll go to timing, and then within that we'll go back to the edit icon. So with that we have our fixed spray. We were setting our spray period and our start delay. Within the spray period we can also adjust that pattern of on and off. We have our repeat pattern on and our repeat pattern off. What will happen is this will spray for whatever time is set here in the on time and then turn off for the off period time. And then it will cycle back and forth until the spray period is complete. So for instance, if I want to spray 3 times on this part and have a break at each one, I could do that. We'll do, let's say, 0.1 seconds. And then with 3 of the 0.1 second increments that we want to have, that would be a total of 0.3 seconds. That would leave me with my spray time of 0.4 seconds left over. So with 2 breaks in between the 3, we're going to cut that in half, and we're just going to call it 0.2 seconds per. That will allow us to basically spray 3 segments of the part and simulating if there were a tray or if you needed to hit specific points within an object. So let's go back and see that run. Go to our home screen. And now we have 3 different sections of the part being sprayed.